Hi guys. So today I'm going to talk about synchronicities. So in my life, a hell of a lot of things are going on. I mean, a lot of things are going on in my life that I haven't even attempted to tackle on this channel because it's just so massive and big. I mean, so many fronts. I mean, I feel like I'm being attacked on every front, okay? Um, Spiritually, physically, mentally, um, everything is attacking me at once. I'm being absolutely destroyed. Now, this isn't a bad thing. We'll get into that. But I am exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Pretty much everything in my life is going wrong at once. And, there's a lot of misunderstandings from everybody. They don't understand what's going on. And they just don't get me. Um, so I wanted to attempt to talk about this because it's pretty major. It's a pretty major milestone in my life, and I haven't really acknowledged it, either on camera or in my own life. I have refused to acknowledge it until this very point. So I guess this is the milestone right here is when I realized this. So uh, I've been experiencing a lot of synchronicities. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's when uh, seemingly meaningless experiences, completely unrelated, actually have a deeper meaning and that they all are interconnected. For example, if your car breaks down and then your girlfriend breaks up with you 2 weeks later, you could argue that the car breaking down was actually a symbolic gesture to you to warn you about your girlfriend. Now, I'm just giving an example there, but that's basically what I'm saying, that a lot of things in your life are actually symbolic, that they have a meaning um, that you don't understand. And that when you pay attention to the life events that are going on, there actually a lot of things are warning you. There's direct messages to you specifically in your life about things that are going on. There's a frog under the camera. I'm sorry, I just had to laugh about that. But yeah, so there's a lot of things going on in my life, and I had plenty of warnings, plenty of warnings. And I made a synchronicity video 2 weeks ago. I just posted it, I think yesterday or the day before, and I'm not sure when I'm posting this video, but that was a clear warning to me that change was coming and that it was going to shock me to my core and that I wouldn't be able to deal with it, okay? But I would survive through it and I would grow from it, okay? And that was a direct message to me from, be it God, the universe, whoever it was, I don't know. I haven't attempted to figure that out yet, but it was a direct message to me. And that message was change is coming. And that was so, like, prophetic, if that's the word. It was a prophecy that was brought before my very eyes, and I didn't accept it. I was just like, okay, change is coming. We'll see it when it gets here. And oh, was I surprised about all the changes that occurred, because it was crazy, all the things that went wrong at once. So I'm experiencing more synchronicities that aren't about change now, they're about destruction. And I have plenty of examples of this. It's funny that a frog actually went under the camera. There's another synchronicity to remind me about a frog that I saw a couple nights ago. I think it was 3 or 4 nights ago. It was completely smashed like a pancake, dead, absolutely dead, at my park. Someone stepped on it. Um, and that was supposed to be symbolic of the destruction. But that's not all. I'm trying to think. like a million things happen at once. I had a really long work week. I worked a total of, oh god, 17, 18 hours within 2 days, which is a lot. Um, Actually, it might have been 16, 17, something like that. But that's a lot of hours to work within a 2-day time span. Um, and that took a toll on me spiritually and mentally and physically. It really drained me. But that wasn't it. I also, I forgot to even mention this. I saw a dead, or dying, I should say, bird during 3 weeks ago or so, 2 weeks ago. Right around the time I was making that changing video, and I was actually thinking about including it, but I denied myself that. I said no. Destruction isn't part of the prophecy. I said that the change that's coming has to be good. That's what I told myself. I lied to myself, but I knew deep within my heart that it was going to be a lot of death and destruction. So I saw a dying bird. I made a video on it, and I never posted the video because I thought it was just too weird. But I made a video, kind of like crying for the bird, feeling sorry for it. And while I was making that video, I knew within my heart that that was me, that I was the dying bird on the ground. It was really sick. It was kind of mangy, and it was like losing feathers and stuff. It looked really, really bad off. But I knew within my heart that that was me, that I was going to be the sick bird on the ground. It was very symbolic. It was a symbolic gesture. So yeah, more death and destruction. My house got flooded, and that took a toll on me physically and mentally. Obviously, having your house get drowned in water, not very fun. I made a million videos on that. You can go check that out. So, so working a lot, which drained me. The floods, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, there was conflicts at work, many conflicts. I got written up for something, which wasn't that big of a deal, but it's still, I got written up for not, approving my time card at work on my first week, which is really stupid. And someone else at my work was fighting with me for seemingly no reason. They're not my boss in any way. They're just a coworker, and they did not like me. And now people are telling me that she likes me. I don't know. I'm not even attempting to understand that at all. But yeah, it was a girl at my work. She was just very rude to me. Past couple times we worked together. So I don't know. Maybe she does like me. I'm not even going to attempt to understand that. But so yeah, that's all the death and destruction that's been going on in my life. But I think the message is pretty clear. It's not that I'm going to die, okay? It's not that I'm going to fall over, keel over, and never get back up. That's not the message here. The message is similar to the Phoenix. What I didn't tell you guys was all the songs that were playing in the background. When I was coming up with this, when I was trying to figure out what the synchronicities meant, because it was a clear message that there was a underlying meaning, a symbolic meaning to it all. While I was doing this, I was playing music in the background, and the song Eve of Destruction played. I think his name is Barry McGuire. It's a Vietnam song. That played in the background. You're really gonna do that this video? Really gonna do that? Sorry. I have no idea what that is. I think it's ducks. Alright, cool. So, what I was saying though was that song played, and that was funny because the whole video is about destruction and death. Then the song Rough Boy by ZZ Top played right when my brother walked in. Okay, another synchronicity right there. And the third one, this third song that played was Take Me Home by Phil Collins. Now, on the surface, it doesn't really make sense. I was sitting in my house, writing on a piece of paper, just connecting dots pretty much, and the song Take Me Home plays. And I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Maybe I'm looking into this. I'm like, maybe I'm just looking into this. It's just crazy. But before this, I was thinking about how I am like a phoenix, okay? A phoenix dies, it burns up and turns to ashes, and then it is reborn and stronger than it was before. I am like a phoenix in that sense. That many times in my life I have experienced horrible, devastating blows to my health, devastating blows to my soul and who I am as a person. But I've always gotten, better. I've always had this rebirth, this surge of health right afterwards. I've always bounced back and been 100 times better than I was previously. A new and improved Alex has always occurred from horrible situations. I've never been worse as a result of something, wow, that is a big honk. Holy cow. That actually might be an eagle. I'm not even sure. Wow, that's big. See, I'm talking about a phoenix and a bird shows up. That's amazing, guys. Huge bird. And he's still on, nope, now he's flying away. He's attacking. He just ate a bird. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. That is a direct result of a synchronicity right there behind me. Okay? Wow. He's still trolling for that bird that he just killed. But, okay. The song Take Me Home talks about a fire burning outside your door. And that the fire helps to keep you warm. Okay, this is a clear message to me that I think he's still there. I can't tell. It's a clear message to me that there's destruction outside my door. Okay? There's clear destruction everywhere around me. But it helps to keep me warm. It keeps my heart warm, It keeps me warm as a person. It's like the phoenix. All this death and destruction is going to help me in the end. It's a message to me. It's something that's supposed to teach me something. I'm supposed to learn something as a result of this experience. Something major about myself. And I haven't realized it yet, what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I'm a survivor in every sense. I've survived so much, so many bad things. I'm a survivor. I am a survivor. And I bet you that's not the full message, but that's what I feel right now is the only message. That all the death and destruction in my life is survival. I've been surviving this whole time. There he is. There's the bird. He's still there. So I wanted to just let you guys know about all the synchronicities and all the craziness that's been going on in my life, because it has been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that's happened. I didn't even attempt to dive into all the other crazy experiences that have been going on, but I absolutely believe from the bottom of my heart that there is some crazy spiritual
things, you know, going on in my life. And that these experiences are not supposed to be taken by face value, you know. My house flooding isn't supposed to just be my house flooding. It's that my inner core has flooded. That I am being, you know, damaged. But that I'm going to grow from all these experiences and get better. That's the underlying message. I love you all. I'll see you later. I'm gonna check out this hawk. He looks so cool. You can't see him right now. But yeah, he's eating those birds up like they're just dinner. Freaky. Absolutely freaky. See, synchronicities are absolutely real, guys. Love you all. Peace.